Hi, my name is Beth and I'm the sewing pattern designer and blogger at Sew DIY. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the rolled hem foot, also sometimes called the hemmer foot. And this is a really cool little foot because it will take the raw edge of your fabric and roll it into a little baby hem. So on the back there's a little ridge where the hem goes into, and on the front there's kind of a little tunnel that you feed the fabric into. So it's pretty cool. This one came with my Janome machine, but when I had my brother machine I was able to purchase one for not very much money, and there are also different widths of the rolled hem foot. I think it's like 3, 4, and 6 millimeters are common widths. So even if your machine didn't come with one, you could probably purchase 1 or 3 to play around with. So I recently used this foot on this dress that I made, and this dress has a huge circle skirt, and the fabric is really hard to press. And so I was just like, there's no way I'm going to stand at a hot iron and try to roll this hem or spend, like 5 hours hand stitching it, which you could totally do and be lovely. But I decided that I would give this rolled hem foot a try, and it worked beautifully. So here, can you kind of see how it makes this little tiny baby hem? And you just stitch. It still took like 20 minutes, I think, to stitch this. But once you get the hang of using this foot, it's actually pretty easy. So I'm going to go through it, give you some examples. To be totally honest, I have struggled with this foot in the past. When I was on my other machine, it seemed much harder to get the fabric into the right position, and it was really frustrating, and it wouldn't always turn out perfect. So I don't really have a whole lot of tips on that because I spent a lot of time before practicing it, and I still sometimes get mistakes. So I think my best tip is to go slow and to practice, but also, like, it's not perfect. Like, you might have to go back and kind of correct parts of the hem and redo it. But if you're sewing a big hem, or if you just like don't care about it being perfect, like maybe you're making a nightgown and like you're not making an evening dress, it's like, oh, I'm making a house coat. It's okay to use this little hem, and maybe it's not perfect. So it might not be perfect, but it's also really amazing, super cool, and really fun to use and play around with. So let's get started. So I have the rolled hem foot attached to the machine, and I have set my machine to a straight stitch. And I have this scrap of fabric, and I have just turned under the very end 2 times, and I pressed it, and I'm holding it in place with a pin. So you want to stitch with the wrong side up, and then the foot is going to roll the raw edge to the wrong side. So you want to make sure that the thread color in your bobbin is going to look good on the right side of the fabric. So let's get started. Just going to start stitching where I've already folded this hem. Okay. I think it's not stitching exactly where I want it to, but we'll get there. Starting is really one of the hardest parts. So right now I'm trying to get the raw edge of my fabric up into this tunnel. Okay, press our foot down. Okay, so I've got it up in there, and it's really helpful to have a pin nearby to help guide this raw edge of the fabric. So you want the raw edge of the fabric to be exactly the width of the tunnel. So let's keep stitching. And you can kind of see that as the fabric goes into the tunnel, it's turning. And if you can see back here, we have this nice little stitched rolled hem. So it's really best if you go pretty slow so that you can keep this raw edge at exactly the width of the tunnel. We'll just keep going. And look at that. That's so pretty. Okay, so up here I have put a seam into our fabric. And this is kind of just to show what happens when you approach a seam. And it can be a little bit tricky because this seam doesn't want to go under this part of the fabric, but we'll just take it slow. And see how it goes. Actually, that worked. It was okay. All right, now just for example's sake, let's make the raw edge bigger than the tunnel. Let's say we're just going really fast. Okay, now let's go back. And then we'll make the raw edge smaller than the tunnel and see what happens. Now let's go back to the regular. And as you approach the end, it's pretty easy to sew this end. It's much easier than sewing the beginning or over a seam. Okay. Okay, so here's our seam, and that actually worked out pretty well. That's exciting. Okay, so this is probably really hard to see, but this is where I didn't have the fabric filling the width of the tunnel, and it's only folded it over twice. So you can kind of see this raw edge there, but that's why you want to have enough fabric to fill the tunnel. And if there's too much fabric, this part just feels like a little bit thick, and sometimes it can get wrinkled, and there will be a wrinkle like kind of under where the stitching is right here. So that's why you just want to stitch slowly and make sure that the raw edge is fitting exactly in that little tunnel spot. But still, it looks really beautiful. And if there are any sections that got messed up, you could go back by hand and stitch them down or stitch them down by machine. Well, I hope that you found that tutorial helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or ideas for other tutorials, maybe some other machine feet that you would like to see demonstrated. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button below so that you can stay up to date on all my future videos. Happy sewing!